Hello, this is a quick introduction into using the gamefinder way of playing games on the FUMBBL website. In order to use the gamefinder, there's a couple of things you need to do first. You need to have logged in to your page on FUMBBL. So I am logged in at the moment, and I can tell that because it's telling me my name and then the teams I've got here. You need to have made a team in the competitive division. And on your homepage, if you are logged in, you'll see the list of competitive teams you've got there and any other teams you've got underneath. So you need to have one of those. And you need to have been able to spectate a game to prove that the client works. Because if you do start a game on Gamefinder, then you'll be expected to play it. So there are steps on how to do that earlier in the guide. And if you haven't done that, go back and have a look at them first. If you have and you're ready to use the Gamefinder, then first thing to do is to find it. So if you hover over the Game tab, and then you click on Gamefinder, it brings you to this little window here. And in this window, you have in the top left, black box, which we're not going to discuss today. That's a random way of finding an opponent. Here, down here is your match offers. I haven't made any offers and no one's offered me anything yet because I haven't got any teams selected. So that one's blank at the moment. And then this big box here is telling me the other coaches that are looking for games at the moment. And so you can see there's a number of coaches on here. The number boxes by the side, this shows how many teams they've got available to play. This is the coach's name in the red here, and then you also have an indication of their ability by the name they have here. So running in this case from legend, which is the top, through to rookie, which is somebody who has played less than 10 games. If you click on the arrow on any one of these players, you can see which teams they have available. I'm going to pick this one here. This guy's got 42 teams available. These are all teams in the competitive division. He's also got some teams in the league division and some old ones in the ranked division. So you can see what's available there. And if you wanted to find out more about any one particular team, if you click on it, it will tell you a little bit more information about them. So all the skills that he's managed to pick up. And in this case, if you look on the top, that's his team value. So he's got season 1. Games 68, so he's played 68 games. Forget seasons at the moment, they're not implemented, but so he's played 68 games, he's won 59 of those, drawn 6 and lost 3, so he's been doing pretty well with this team. This is how many players he's got, that's how many re-rolls he's got an apothecary, he's got 7 dedicated fans, and he's got a treasury of 55,000. So that's a little bit about those teams there. If you wanted to go ahead and play a team, what you first need to do is go into choose teams, and then all of your teams that are available are here. If you've only just started and you've made a team following the guide, then it will be under here somewhere, under the competitive side of things. And then you can select it. If you've got more than one, you can select any one that you fancy. So I'm going to just click 4 of these for the moment. I'm not going to play a game, so I don't have the time to do that now. But I am going to select these 4 and see what happens. On the right-hand side of this, you see it says Gamefinder or Black Box. Don't worry too much about that at the moment. Most of mine are set to Gamefinder or Black Box, and that means that I can play in either one of those. But for the moment, don't worry about that. Select the teams you want and click Activate Teams. And when you've done that, it then shows you your teams that you've selected at the top here. And each one of them has got op and a number by it. And so, in fact, all of mine have got 1 opposition. So there's 1 team that I could play with each one of those. Now that my teams are activated, any of these other coaches here can see them, and I'll be on that list, and they could then make me an offer. So if I clicked on this one, it then tells me who I could play, and it's a Chaos Dwarf team at 1090 team value. If I clicked on this one, it's the same, and I suspect because I'm reasonably low TV on all of these, I've only got 1 option. So I'm not going to make that coach an offer, but if I wanted to, I could click send an offer here, and then that would send it and initiate the process. That other coach, the offer would appear here, and the other coach would have a number of seconds to decide whether to play me or not. Now, as it looks like someone else has come on here. Right, there we go. So I've been offered a game, and I happen to know this guy, so he's going to be cross when I say no. You see this green line here is ticking down, and that tells you how long you've got to make the decision. This is the opposition team, and if you wanted to click on it, you could click on that to see what type of team he's got in there. So, and you're under no obligation to play any of those. If you wanted to, carry on.